Hello, my name is Dr. Ibi. I welcome you to this video course and to this lesson number 5 on this book, Becoming the Best Version of Humanity. A book that is meant to introduce you to the one best way to know yourself and live your life so you can become all you should be as a human being. Okay? Now, in this lesson number 5, I'm talking about your belief system. Okay? Now, I want you to admit that whether you like it or not, or you know it or not, you have a way of thinking. You have a belief system that is created by a kind of upbringing, a kind of socialization. Okay. And because of this belief system, there's a way you see the world out there, whether you know it or not. There's a familiar way you see things. There's a way you think about people, you think about yourself, you think about life in general. This belief system is possible because of a certain kind of upbringing. Okay. So you don't necessarily see things the way they are. You see things the way you are. Okay? Now, you need to understand that this mindset that you have, okay, is not perfect. It is not perfect because of the way it has been programmed. Because your agents of socialization, all the players in the agents of socialization have not done a perfect job. Okay? So you went to school, at home, your parents, the mass media, religious leaders, they all haven't done a perfect job because they've just done the best that they could. Parents, your teachers, and so on. It is just what they know, what they can do that they have done. Okay, so in our environment, we have both good and evil, right? And we have learned all. We have heard of things, seen things, both positive, both negative. In the media, you've read things, you've heard things, you've experienced things. So your mindset is not perfect. Your mindset is not perfect. Why do you have to know this? So that you stop making excuses for your mindset. And you have to understand that the way you see things, it is not like the best ways of seeing things. It is just the way you see things. Okay, so that you don't impose your manner of thinking or opinions or mindset on other people. And that is why I told from the beginning that I'm not going to be talking to you from my personal opinion, but sharing information from science and from religious sources. Okay, because I know that I should also have a certain kind of bias. What I should be seeking is to have the ideal mindset. What everybody should be seeking is that my mindset is not perfect because of the kind of upbringing that I'm not even aware of. I'm not even sure of. But I know that upbringing is not perfect because the players within our environment is not perfect. Okay? That is why upbringing is not perfect. That is why our mindsets are not perfect. So you have to understand that, look, the way you think is not the perfect of all mindsets. It's just a manner of thinking. Then you can now make a decision and ask yourself, what is the ideal way of thinking as a human being that can produce some positive results for yourself, for society, and for other people? When you get that kind of thinking, then you try to reprogram your mind with that kind of mindset. That is what you do, but you don't insist to say that this is me, this is what I know, this is who I am, and that is what it is. Take it or leave it. That is not how to go, okay? Your mindset is not perfect. It is not entirely your fault. It's because of the kind of upbringing that you've had, okay? But you must know this so that you can do a deliberate work on reprogramming yourself or on recreating your mindset. All right? We're going to look at lesson number 6. In lesson number 6, we are looking at your self-concept, which has 3 aspects. Your self-concept or self-identity has to do with what you think about yourself. But we are going to talk about the ideal self, the self-ideal, self-esteem, self-image that make up your self-concept in lesson number 6.